How's it going, everybody? It's Derek here, and today I'm going to be going over 5 things that you'll see in climbing gyms in Korea. Today's featured video is Sean McColl in his run in Ninja Warrior in 2015. Right now it's just showing a flashback of his run in 2014. If you don't know, Sean McColl is a very high-level boulderer, and he's just an all-around athlete, and Ninja Warrior is kind of just right up his alley, and it shows that he does really well in it. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice when you go to most climbing gyms in Korea is that they're going to be on random floors. I don't think I've ever seen one climbing gym that was on the ground floor. Like, you just, from ground level, walk in. Usually you're going to be going in an elevator, or in my case, my gym here, it's on the 4th floor, go up 4 flights of stairs. I've seen more gyms on the 5th floor than I've seen on the 1st floor, and I've seen a handful of gyms that are actually located underground as well. Vertical space in Korea is something that they really take advantage of, but at the same time it's going to be limited when you get inside of these gyms, because obviously there's multiple floors, so it's not like big high ceilings that you're used to seeing. The Jaws and Bloc, both in Seoul, are located underground, so that's one thing that you'll notice right away when you ever go to a climbing gym in Korea. The number 2 thing you'll notice is that since they're on multiple floors, you'll find that vertical space is extremely limited in most of these gyms, which means low ceilings. You gotta think that if a gym's on the 2nd floor, there's probably a restaurant on like the 1st floor. The 3rd floor might be like a church of some sort, and the 4th floor might be like a pool hall. So all these different businesses are stacked on top of each other, so it's not like there's just big open ceilings like you might be used to seeing at other gyms from around the world. Many people want to train for lead climbing and sport climbing, multi-pitch climbing. So the way they work around that is circuit walls. I've gone over this in a few of my other videos, but you'll almost always find circuit walls in a bouldering gym because there's so many people that want to train for outdoor climbing or really high vertical climbing, but it's not really possible to do that in the traditional fashion of just going from the bottom to the top. So you'll always find a lot of circuit walls or sometimes traversing. And also another thing that you'll see a lot is for newer climbers, instruction on these circuit walls, because this is kind of like the basic building block of a lot of body positions and how to position your hand and feet. So newer climbers are almost always never just like, oh, here's some climbing shoes, go at it. I've always noticed that at these climbing gyms there's always pointers, and they'll give you really good instruction on how to position your body so you can get a good feel of how to actually climb properly. And that's something that I'm not saying it's exclusive to Korea, but in Korea they're really, really good at just building that solid foundation and always providing instruction for newer climbers. Okay, the 4th thing that you'll notice is that a lot of climbers in Korea like to wear Butoras, in particular Butora Acros, which are kind of like aggressive climbing shoes, but not as aggressive as Solutions. So I'm not saying you're only going to see Butoras. You'll see all sorts of climbing shoes, but Butoras is definitely a popular choice of shoes that you'll see in Korea. And if you didn't know, Butora is a Korean brand, and Koreans always take a lot of national pride, and so they'll purchase a lot of Samsung or LG products, as well as say Hyundai or Kia cars. And Butora is kind of just one and the same. I personally own a pair of Butoras myself, and I actually really enjoy them as well. And the 5th thing that you'll notice about Korean climbing gyms is the hold density. So this kind of gets tied into the low ceilings, and also the fact that buildings in Korea normally don't exceed a certain width. So they really have to take advantage of the space that they're given. And to do that, you'll see insane hold density, multiple circuits in the same space, as well as say if it's a bouldering wall, they'll have a lot of times printouts, and the holds will be marked. So if you want to complete, say, like a V3, you could flip to a diagram that would have a V3, and the holds that you need to use, or only the holds that you could use, will be marked, and then you could complete the route that way. So it's kind of, I guess, like a moon board, but like an in-house moon board that you'll find a lot of times at these gyms. Alright, so that was 5 things that you'll notice when you go to a climbing gym in Korea. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I have tons of footage I'm completely backlogged on. I'm really working on it, I promise. Just stick with me, guys. I promise I'll get the videos out. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.